Hey everybody, Mntdewmania here. Welcome back to Redneck Rants. If you're keeping up with me, I sincerely hope you are. You know that we are on Season 6, and contained within Season 6, we are on the letter N. But this time, guys, I have a treat. I am combining N and O, and as I get into this rant, I think you will understand why. But we're going to start with the letter N, okay? And N is for no. That's right, you heard me. No. N-O. No. Now, in case you live on some other planet that you've never heard the word no, let me tell you what what the definition of no is. According to the handy dandy dictionary, no is a negative used to express dissent, denial, or refusal, as in response to a question or request. Will you hand me that last piece of pie? No. No. Negative. Opposite of yes. No. I think we've all heard it, we've all said it, we've all experienced it. We know what no means. Well, you would think that everybody knows what no means. Apparently, some people don't know what the word no means. And even if they do know what the word no means, they don't accept it. Which brings me to the O part of this. O stands for OH. I think we've all said that before. It's just, they go hand in hand, so I pretty much had to just do them together. Because if you have asked somebody a question or made a request of somebody and they say no, a lot of times people's first response is, oh. It's like, it's just an explanation. They are shocked that you said no. Maybe you're one of those people that always say yes. Maybe they've just never been said no to before. Whatever the reason is, when people say no, sometimes other people have a hard time believing it or accepting it. And I don't understand that. I have a hard time understanding, I'm being totally serious and honest here. If you ask me a question or you make a request of me, it'd probably be a better example of what I'm trying to get at, and I say no, why is the first thing out of your mouth always, oh? Have you never heard anybody say the word no before? Have you never experienced it? Do you not understand that it is perfectly legal for anybody to say no? Now, if you have answered yes to all these questions, which is the opposite of no, then what's the problem? This is the part I'm having trouble understanding. Okay? It's just hard. I just don't understand. It's a complete sentence. It is a complete, the word no is a complete sentence. It doesn't require justification or explanation. No is no. Hey, baby, you want to go out with me Saturday night? No. Oh, well, why not? It doesn't matter why not. I said no. You understood the word no. You just can't accept the word no. So the first thing out of your mouth was, oh, confusion. Why? Why are you confused about the word no? It means no. Opposite of yes. Why do you not understand? Oh, hey, can you drop everything you're doing and take me to the so and so that I didn't plan anything for? I have to be there in 10 minutes. I hate to spring this on you, but could you do that for me? No. Oh, well, why not? I'm just asking a favor. Why? No. People, if you want to hear a lot of yeses in your life, I suggest, first of all, you be respectful of the questions you ask and reasonable of the questions that you ask, and you might get a yes. But if you come up with some off of the top thing just out of the blue, people are not going to say yes. They are going to say no. Why are you wasting their time going, oh, why not? You know why not. You know perfectly well why they said no to you. You cannot lie to me and say that you didn't know. Sure you did. You know. You know. You know. So, why do people get like, I mean, literally, they get mad and offended if you say no. Now, I did hit on that one point. Some people will, if they're honest with themselves and us and each other, they don't know how to say no. They are one of those people that they think that they're not going to have friends if they say no. They're just very shy, and I mean, they're not assertive. That's not to say they're weak, but on the other hand, they might feel bad if they say no. It might hurt somebody's feelings. And I can give you a perfect example of that, and that's my daughter, Fluffy Puma. She has a hard time saying no to people because she really does want to be kind and nice. And I can appreciate that about her. But sometimes she goes above and beyond what would be considered fair and normal to most people. And she says yes a lot more than she says no. And it like I said, it's just not in her nature to, and you can say no without hurting people. It's not, you don't have to be rude and nasty, which I admit I am all the time. I am very blunt, and I have a very forceful personality. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say I'm made of rainbows and unicorns when I am probably made of, briars and pitchforks. I'm just, saying I don't have a problem saying no. I do not. If you come to me at the last minute and say, oh, I need so-and-so, and can you do so-and-so, and if it inconveniences me or just absolutely ticks me off, I'm going to say no. And I could care less about hurting your feelings. That's just the kind of person I am. I am blunt and to the point and honest. I do not care about hurting your feelings. If you don't like it, too bad. You should have asked me within a reasonable amount of time if I wanted to do so-and-so, or would I have time to do so-and-so? And if I could have planned it, I would have probably said, yeah, I'll help you out, no problem. But when you spring something on somebody on the last second of the day, it's like you're forcing them to say yes. They don't have a chance to say no. And let's just face it, you don't want to be inconvenienced by saying, oh, why not? Like you're shocked that, everybody in the world isn't doing anything. We all should be waiting for whatever you had planned or something you got roped into and you don't want to, be responsible for. Oh, I'll just get so-and-so to do it. They never say no. And the one time they do, you're like, oh. And then, I guess what makes me the maddest is when they get mad at you after you say no. Hey, can you take me down to so-and-so? I mean, I know this is last. No, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm busy. I have other plans that don't fit in with your schedule. I'm sorry. No, I cannot. Oh, well, but that's not fair. Why not? Okay, look, folks. I don't know why you don't know, but it is perfectly acceptable for anybody to say no to any request that you make. And I'm talking business, I am talking. See, that's why a lot of people, I think, get taken advantage of at their jobs. Hey, do you want to put in some extra hours this weekend? No, it's my daughter's birthday. I really can't. Oh. And you see your boss give that look, like, you're really saying no to me, And then you start panicking. Well, if I say no, I'm going to get in trouble. Now, they never say that, but that "oh" they gave you, says a lot. It says a lot more than, "Oh, I can't figure out why you're saying no." It's more like, "Oh, I can't believe you just said no to me." That's more what it's saying. You don't want to say that, but that's what you're thinking. And it's probably what they're thinking. I'll just make a little statement. They'll get the picture. I'll just say, "Oh." And most of the time, 9 times out of 10, that works. People are just, they can't afford to lose their jobs. Yeah, I'll explain it to my kids somehow that we were going to the park, that I can't do it. I'll explain somehow that I can't, do whatever the big plan was. I'll explain it somehow. And you have to go home to your wife or kids or whatever the deal was and say, I have to work. I have to do so and so. Yeah, but you promised. I know, I just couldn't say no. Yeah, you could have. Yeah, you could have said no. You have to learn to say no without feeling guilty about it, okay? You have to set boundaries with anybody, friends, family, co-workers, your boss, okay? Those boundaries are healthy. Sometimes people need to hear the word no in their lifetime. If they're used to getting yeses all the time, they're going to expect that from everything and everybody they ever encounter in their lifetime. And when they don't get a no, they're not going to know how to handle it. It's going to freak them out. And you parents with young kids, just to shut the kid up, and you said no, and then they start screaming and pitching a fit in the store because you didn't get them so-and-so, you stick to that no. That's another thing a lot of people don't do. They let people wear them down because they get that other letter, O. Because then that's when the negotiations start. Well, look, if you do this for me, I'll do blah, 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 blah for you. I don't know. Oh. The O is a guilt trip. Is basically all it is. If I do the O and I make it sound, depressing enough and sad enough and disappointing enough, they'll turn that no into a yes. You see what I'm saying? But you have to learn to respect yourself and take care of yourself. Because I guarantee you folks, nobody's going to do it for you. And the first way you learn how to do that is to focus on yourself. And that is about, according to Steve Jobs said, focusing is about saying no. That's all it's about. If you want to focus on you and getting ahead, you have to sometimes say no. And I'm sure somebody's going to be disappointed and upset and hurt. That's just too bad. Let's say you want to learn how to play an instrument, okay? Or you want to take some classes, extra classes at college, the local college, to learn a new job skill, But your brother-in-law or your best friend or your roommate or whoever is that person that you're their go-to, and they know it because you won't give no for an answer, that's the first people you need to say no to. And if they say, oh, you cut it off right there. Oh, look, hey, I'm sorry. This is important to me, and I've got to do this. If you want me to help, that's fine. I'll help. But you've got to give me some time next time to plan something. You can't just spring it, and that's not being mean. And if they get offended and hurt and say that, well, we don't need to be friends anymore, they're right. You probably don't need to be friends anymore. And that goes, I'm sorry, that goes for family just as much as it does for friends. Because family will take advantage of you. You guys know I'm telling the truth. Family will take advantage of you just as much as friends will, or bosses, or whatever, in a heartbeat. And you all know I'm telling the truth. There you go, guys. 2 for the price of 1. No and oh. So remember, guys, it's fine to say no. Alright? Even if they say, oh, it's fine. You're fine. It's fine. Learn to do it. Be a lot happier. Alright, guys, that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed this double whammy. We will be back next week. It'll be a single one. I just had to throw this double in there. I kind of enjoyed doing that. It was a new way to approach Redneck Rants. We will be back with the letter P, and I hope you will join me then. Go back and watch some of the other seasons. We are in the midst of season 6, and it's winding down quick, guys. I tell you what. But I'll catch you guys later. I'm so out of here. Bye, guys.